there, welcome to Health Supplement Business Mastery. I'm your host, Bobby Hewitt, and today we're diving into the fascinating and complex world of weight loss supplements. This is one of the biggest categories in supplements. This market exists really in a very unique space. It mixes science, emotion, and deeply personal aspirations. It's also filled with challenges that you won't find in any other supplement category. In today's episode, you'll discover why weight loss customers think differently than other supplement buyers. I'll explain the emotional hope cycle that drives their purchasing decisions and how it affects your marketing. You'll also learn the critical difference between away from and towards language when talking to these customers, and why focusing on the right customer type can make or break your business in this space. And finally, I'll share proven strategies for transforming short-term weight loss customers into long-term wellness clients, potentially increasing their lifetime value by 20 to 50 times. Whether you're already in the weight loss supplement space or considering entering it, this episode will give you the insights you need to build an ethical, sustainable business that actually helps people achieve their goals. So grab your coffee, tea, or your pre-workout, and let's jump right in. Welcome to Health Business Mastery, the Creative Thirst podcast. I'm your host, Bobby Hewitt. Today we're diving into the weight loss supplement market. This is a really unique space with some interesting challenges. Weight loss supplements exist in a tricky spot. They mix science, emotion, and personal dreams. It's a big market, but it has lots of bad players. What makes this market so complex isn't just the shady competitors. It's also about the customers themselves. It's about their emotional connection to weight loss. To build good businesses in this space, we need to understand this psychology. We need to manage the gap between what customers hope for and what's actually possible. So let's start by talking about what makes weight loss customers different from other supplement buyers. Think about people who buy performance supplements. These folks are disciplined. They're methodical. They compare products carefully. They're at the gym regularly. They have self-discipline. Weight loss customers often come with emotional baggage. Many don't have the same discipline. They hope your product will be a magic solution. At the heart of this is what marketers call the hope cycle. These customers have tried many things before. They've failed many times. Each new purchase isn't just buying a product. It's an emotional investment in change. They feel hope with each new product, then disappointment when results don't match dreams, then hope again with the next product. Studies show that weight loss purchases are driven by deep emotions. The core emotion? Shame. That's why many successful weight loss offers first tap into shame and guilt. Then they flip to making customers feel complete once they buy. This emotional base creates complex buying behavior. Customers aren't just seeking physical change. They want emotional relief. They want to feel whole or complete. They want to eliminate feelings like self-dislike or embarrassment. This explains why marketing that promises quick, easy results often works better, at least in the short term. These customers buy based on hope. That's very different from someone buying a pre-workout supplement. Those customers compare ingredients milligram by milligram. Now, this brings us to a big problem in the weight loss market: the gap between fantasy and reality. Most customers have what I call a silver bullet mindset. They hope a supplement alone will cause dramatic change. They don't want to change their lifestyle. But this crashes into biological reality. You can't take a supplement, keep eating pizza and beer, and lose weight. The best supplements offer modest benefits. They work with diet and exercise. They don't replace them. Making this more complex is how weight loss varies between people. Some people do everything right. They exercise, they eat well, they take the right supplements, but they don't lose weight for a month. This happens all the time. These are sincere people trying their best. These biological facts create an ethical dilemma for marketers. Should they say what customers want to hear? Fast, easy transformation? Or should they say what customers need to hear? Realistic expectations about what supplements can do? Unethical marketing makes this worse. Exaggerated claims and misleading before and after photos set unrealistic standards. Honest companies must compete against these falsehoods. These big claims get copied over and over until they seem normal. The challenge gets even harder when we look at different types of supplement buyers. Marketers talk about away from versus towards customers. Away from customers are in low emotional states. They want to escape their problems. They have very high expectations. They want instant results. They ask for refunds quickly. Towards customers are different. They're goal-oriented. They take responsibility for their actions. They understand that results require effort on their part. Traditional weight loss marketing often targets these away from customers. This creates a cycle of unrealistic expectations, then disappointment, then complaints, then high refund rates. So how can you spot the good guys from the bad guys in this industry? Let me walk you through some clear differences. Problematic weight loss supplement companies typically do these things. They claim their products work without diet or exercise. They promise specific guaranteed results like lose 30 pounds in 30 days or your money back. They use dramatic before and after photos without explaining typical results. They focus only on short-term weight loss instead of long-term health. They target vulnerable customers with messaging that exploits shame and desperation. Good brands take a different approach. They position supplements as tools within a broader wellness approach. They set realistic expectations about results and timing. They acknowledge that everyone responds differently. Most importantly, they see customer education as central to their value, not just a necessary evil. My weight loss program can compete with any program out there, and it's much more affordable. Our program is inexpensive. It brings people into our world, then it gets them into a healthy lifestyle. We help them not only lose weight, but keep it off. We've developed what we call the undiet. This focus on sustainable lifestyle changes creates long-term customer relationships. It also shifts the marketing approach. Instead of exploiting negative emotions, ethical companies sell empowerment. They sell gradual improvement. The product approach differs too. Bad companies focus on trendy ingredients regardless of whether they work. Good brands invest in research-backed formulations at effective doses. Now let's talk about one of the most important aspects of running a weight loss supplement business: managing customer expectations. Given how complex weight loss customers are, managing expectations becomes crucial. This starts during the first contact and continues throughout the customer journey. Good expectation management begins with marketing language. It balances aspiration with reality. Smart weight loss marketers understand the difference between negative and positive personalization in their copy. When you have anything negative with the words I, you, and we around them, it creates negative personalization. It attaches the negative statement to their identity. This often creates resistance and rejection. A better approach uses third-person language for problems. It uses first-person language for solutions. For example, instead of saying, once you turn 35, your hormones change and your skin's elasticity decreases, try this. Once a woman turns 35, hormones change and skin's elasticity decreases. This small change lets customers recognize their situation without feeling attacked. It creates space for them to acknowledge challenges without getting defensive. Beyond language choices, expectation management needs clarity about timeframes and results. Don't promise specific pounds lost in specific timeframes. Instead, focus on the process and gradual improvement. Use phrases like sustainable progress, consistent improvement, and long-term lifestyle change. These set better expectations than rapid weight loss or dramatic transformation. The first few weeks of the customer relationship are super sensitive. This is when the gap between hopes and reality becomes clear. This creates either disappointment or the foundation for long-term engagement. Proactive communication during this time can greatly impact retention and satisfaction. Educational content about how supplements work helps. Explaining what to expect in terms of progress helps too. Sharing complementary lifestyle strategies provides context for the customer's experience. It frames initial results within an appropriate timeline. It reduces the chance they'll quit too soon. We send a Sunday Tips email every week. We pack it with valuable content. Yes, there are links to our products. Every time we send that email, people buy. It makes money, but we don't lead with buy this, buy this, buy this. Another key to success in this market is creating support systems that go beyond just selling a pill or powder. The best weight loss supplement businesses know the product is just one piece of customer success. They create supportive frameworks that enhance supplement effectiveness. These also build deeper relationships with customers, help them lose weight, but then give them what's next. Too many people achieve their weight loss goals but don't have a next step, so they return to old habits and regain the weight. This what next approach fixes a big weakness in traditional weight loss models. Many companies focus only on short-term weight reduction. This creates a binary outcome. Customers either succeed and no longer need the product, or fail and become unhappy with the brand. A lifestyle-oriented approach positions initial weight loss as just the first stage. It's the beginning of an ongoing health journey. This creates continuity that extends the customer relationship beyond the first goal. Central to this approach is what I call the undiet. It's a sustainable eating approach. It's different from restrictive temporary diets. Rather than making food the enemy, this creates normalized, sustainable patterns. These support long-term weight maintenance. Education plays a crucial role in this bigger value proposition. Provide nutritional guidance, share exercise recommendations, offer stress management techniques, share other helpful information. This positions supplement brands as wellness partners, not just product vendors. Community support systems strengthen this framework. Private Facebook groups, customer forums, coaching calls, and other social structures create accountability. They provide motivation and peer learning. A post on our Facebook group from a verified customer said, "I just lost 29 pounds. I'm under 200 pounds for the first time in many years." That made my week. Hearing those stories is fantastic. These success stories serve multiple purposes. They provide social proof for new customers. They create aspiration for those in progress. They strengthen brand connection through shared identity. By celebrating customer victories, brands reinforce their approach's effectiveness. They create powerful emotional associations. So now let's talk about how to transition these weight loss customers into long-term wellness customers. This is where the real magic happens. The ultimate challenge and opportunity in the weight loss supplement business is transitioning customers. You want to move them from focusing narrowly on weight reduction to a broader wellness orientation. This evolution transforms a time-limited engagement into an ongoing relationship. It creates substantially higher lifetime value. About 30 to 40% of weight loss customers become good long-term customers. There are definitely many people serious about losing weight. They don't fall into the negative category I talked about earlier. They're legitimate. They're going to lose weight. They're going to be grateful for your part in it. Then they'll trust you. This transition needs thoughtful product pathways. These create logical progression between weight loss and maintenance. We can transition people from weight loss to maintenance. We say, you lost weight. Here's a supplement now that will help you keep it off. We're trying to find those great, legitimate weight loss customers. They really want to lose weight. They follow our program well. The smartest companies design their formulations specifically to facilitate this transition. We take the same elements that help people lose weight and put them into our multivitamin. This approach creates continuity between the initial weight loss product and later wellness offerings. The transition feels like a natural progression, not an arbitrary upsell. Messaging during this transition period focuses on maintaining and building upon existing success. It doesn't address new problems. The initial marketing might have addressed pain points or insecurities tactfully, but retention marketing emphasizes progress, achievement, and continued improvement. This positive orientation aligns with towards motivation. That's the drive to achieve positive outcomes, not just escape negative situations. By reframing the relationship around aspiration rather than avoidance, brands attract the most valuable customer segments. They filter out those seeking quick fixes. The ratio is about 70% away from customers in any market and 30% towards customers. This is the main difference between those that succeed versus those that don't. By focusing on this 30% segment, supplement brands create more sustainable relationships. They have fewer service issues and higher lifetime value. Now, how do we actually measure success in the weight loss supplement business? It's not as simple as you might think. Traditional supplement business metrics often focus exclusively on acquisition costs, conversion rates, average order value, and retention. While these remain important, sustainable weight loss supplement businesses benefit from additional metrics. Customer satisfaction in weight loss differs from other supplement categories. This is because of the emotional investment involved. Traditional Net Promoter Scores provide general satisfaction data, but more specific measures might include the percentage of customers reporting any weight loss, regardless of amount, the percentage of customers continuing with complementary lifestyle changes, how long customers use the supplement, extending beyond initial purchase, the transition rate from weight loss products to maintenance wellness products, the success story generation rate, customers actively sharing positive experiences. These metrics provide deeper insight into program effectiveness. They also identify opportunities for improvement. They help brands identify their most valuable customer segments for more targeted marketing. Real-world outcomes data serves multiple purposes beyond operational improvement. Authentic success stories provide powerful marketing assets. They also create feedback loops that inform product development. They show which formulations and approaches generate the most consistent results. I reach out to successful customers personally. I save their information. I send a personal email saying, "Hey, I saw your review. Congrats. How can we help you on the rest of your journey?" This individual attention strengthens customer relationships. It also generates insights that drive business decisions. Data can also help identify potential problems before they impact the business. Patterns in service inquiries, social media comments, or review themes often provide early warning of expectation misalignments or effectiveness issues. Proactive monitoring allows brands to address these concerns through improved communication, enhanced support, or product refinements. Importantly, ethical brands recognize that not all customers will experience dramatic transformation. It just takes a long time for some people. There are many reasons for weight loss challenges. They might be hormonal, genetic, or something else. This reality informs both measurement approaches and business expectations. Of course, even the best weight loss companies face challenging customer situations. Let's talk about how to handle those effectively. Even with great products and careful expectation management, weight loss supplement companies will face challenging customer situations. The high emotional investment in weight loss outcomes makes disappointment particularly difficult for customers to process. This creates service challenges that require specialized approaches. The most common challenge involves customers who follow recommendations but see minimal results. Weight loss is tough. Some people cry themselves to sleep at night. They're really confused. They change their life. They start exercising and eating right. They take the right supplements, but they don't lose weight for a month. When facing these situations, good brands avoid both defensive reactions and false promises. Instead, they show empathy while providing educational context. They explain biological variation, realistic timelines, and potential adjustments that might improve results. If customers are willing to work, we're willing to work with them. This commitment to supporting customers through challenges creates goodwill that extends beyond individual transactions. Refund policies represent another sensitive area requiring careful management. Liberal refund policies can increase initial conversion by reducing purchase risk, but they can also attract customers with unrealistic expectations. These customers are more likely to request refunds regardless of product quality. The most sustainable approach balances financial protection with genuine customer care. Clear, reasonable policies communicated before purchase set appropriate expectations. Proactive outreach during the typical refund window can address concerns before they trigger return requests. And when refunds do occur, exit surveys provide valuable data about expectation misalignments that can inform future improvements. Communication during challenging situations requires particular sensitivity. The negative personalization principle becomes especially important when addressing disappointed customers. Frame challenges as common physiological variations rather than personal failings. This preserves customer dignity while keeping the door open for continued engagement. For example, instead of "you haven't lost weight because you're not following the program correctly," try this. Many people experience initial plateaus before seeing results. The body often adjusts to new routines in ways that temporarily mask progress. This approach acknowledges the customer's experience without blame. It provides context that encourages continued effort. It also demonstrates the brand's expertise and commitment to customer success beyond the initial transaction. So what does all this mean? How do we actually build a sustainable weight loss supplement business that works for everyone? By understanding customer psychology, managing expectations realistically, creating supportive frameworks beyond the core product, transitioning customers to broader wellness relationships, measuring meaningful outcomes, handling challenges with empathy, and building sustainable business models, ethical companies can succeed in this complex space while delivering genuine value to the customers they serve. And that wraps up today's show. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Creative Thirst is a direct response digital agency. We work with dietary supplement companies who are struggling to maximize the profitability of their funnels so they can scale. We've optimized many dietary supplement businesses. And in that time, we've uncovered the 3 critical funnels for success. You can get that free report by going to creativethirst.com. Scroll down to the appropriate section and click on the blue Get Your ebook button.